hour. As promised, we come back. Comedian Jon Morgan is joining us here. John, if you need to adjust your headphones, it's right down there. Just follow the cord down to where it is. Watch your hand.
Easy.
As we make our way back, we do want to update that story, though. Bubba, you say you're getting, you're seeing the story, this pamphlet that was just described to us in unfortunate detail in the phone trail. That pamphlet was passed out by a Lauderdale County Democratic.
Well, there's a story in the Tennessean about it, Rick, and we'll let us get a little more familiar with it, and then we'll update it.
I mean, come on.
You know,
Jon Morgan, come on now.
I had enough of this election thing. I really have. People,
I mean,
we fighting over ridiculousnesses. You know what I mean? And
I want to see them box.
Every individual group, boy, that would be good. I'm telling you what, that tall boy go down.
That's right.
That tall boy go down. And put that Texas thing on him. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
right. Mm-hmm.
How can you connect and say you're connecting with the poor people when you got wealthy homes in 7 states? You know what I'm saying? Your wife's $500 million. She lent you her jet, one of them, so you could fly around. But he connected to the poor people. Ain't that something? You know, he ain't ate a collard green in his life. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I would like to see John debate on behalf of President Bush.
Yeah. Oh, I would too, because I talk deep in that 20-year record. I'll go deep with it. Deep, deep, deep.
So you're politically savvy, then. You're into this.
Yeah, I'm into it. I don't have time. I've got them children now. I got children, man. You can't. This ain't about a gay issue, an abortion issue, or something issue. All of our little bitty issues we try to take to the table and make it, come to the forefront of the smoke. It ain't about that this time. It's about these people sawing heads off. You know what I'm saying? This ain't normal people. No.
I guess you saw overnight we've had a major offensive in Fallujah. Trying to get rid of Zakawi. So
well, we need
details
about 90,
of that is still unknown.
And you know what? I would rather take the heat of going over there and really putting some severe damage than the heat of going, we blew up this one little piece of this church and just blew it up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, we're all
should have locked the back door and not let
overwhelm them.
Sim Muawi through the back door.
Overwhelm them.
Bam.
Let me tell you something. If they was some fat white guy firing on people out of a Baptist church, they'd drop it.
Oh, it'd be gone. There would be no more peace across the river.
And you know what? I'd help them.
Mm-hmm.
Because that building don't mean nothing.
Mm-mm.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't worship buildings.
We're all.
If there's a crazy man in it, drop it.
Drop it.
I mean, we had.
If I'm in it, I'm going crazy. Drop it.
We had Tommy Franks here, and we were asking
right, I
him.
Didn't mean that.
We were asking him, when you have. You think you've got Osama in Tora Bora, why not nuke the whole place?
Just take care of it.
We'll
go back and rebuild it anyway. That's our nature.
Well, the whole thing is, if we're going to spend all this money on this stuff, and, we keep up our nuclear deterrent, which I think we should, but at some point we got to use it and get our money out of it. You know what I mean?
I still believe that we should send a busload of Alabama boys and Louisiana boys over there.
Well, there's quite a few
of them. Tell them it's our
over
racket season and there ain't no limit.
We talked to one of the guys who's been serving.
You're so not right.
Had a young man come in here, just got back from Iraq, and you know what he said? He said, that's the talk. He said, when you're there, they'll ask, who here are Southern boys? And the ones that say we are, they go, let's put you up on the gun.
You're the shooter. You're the sharpshooter.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Because most of them know how to shoot anyway.
He's been behind a 30-06.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
44. What up, dog?
Yeah.
He's out. He's out.
Yeah, we think that's easy. We go, we just keep shooting. Oh, this is great.
An M16's like a...
Wait, this thing rapid fire?
I don't have to do the bow tactic? Oh, right.
I mean, that thing's nothing after you've been shooting a Weatherby 300,
Sure.
Hey, they sponsor y'all, that Weatherby gun, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Lord, for the Weatherby.
So do you hunt too, John?
No, look at me. Do I look like a...
No. Well, please could.
No, listen to me. I am
You think he could sit still in a tree, Rick?
No, he can't sit still in that chair.
I'm glued to it right now. I'm being very cautious.
When your little boy was here with us that one time, he was real calm.
He's a fine little boy. I got the other one now. They coming up today. And by the way, just a little quick news, got my daughter from China.
All
got
right.
her in
you
August.
told us about
I
that.
got her in August.
Well, how about that?
Yeah,
so did you have to go there?
Oh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Johnny lived off of spring rolls.
How about China and you?
A couple of things about China. One of them is that I didn't eat none of the food. If they kill it or pull it out of the aquarium before you eat it, a spring roll will be good. Spring roll.
Yeah, because I noticed they just go ahead and get a carp out of the aquarium and cook it right then.
Right there. Octopus, just all school. right out in the pan.
Yeah, it's just kind of like the first time you go like to real Mexico, not Taco Bell.
Right.
And the old lady in the trailer gives you a taco, and you go, oh, wait a minute, this ain't right.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
This is not
Italy,
as good as it
Go
looks.
and eat pizza in Italy. Man, we're Domino's when you need them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're Domino's when you need
So,
them.
John, you and China, you talking about
I can't
cultures
picture that.
coming together.
Yeah. I didn't have a problem with anybody until, 50% look at you with a daughter and look at you with anger. 50% look at you with joy. 50% understand what's taking place. I will tell you something about China, although I'm not particularly fond of it, and I don't want to go back unless she want to go back, but that'll be when she's 18. She'll make her own up mind, and hopefully she'll have enough allowance saved up where she can go,
Yeah, because it's not an inexpensive trip.
Right, and I'm not doing that 17-hour flight again.
No.
That's, love your baby. You want to go find your people, Shahun. You know what I mean? Look, your mom and I got a list of some things we'd like you to bring back.
17 hours on the plane.
17 hours.
How did you go? Where all did you stop at?
I flew out of New Orleans into San Francisco to Beijing into Quyang into Guangdong into Hong Kong home.
You went to a
Wow.
place called Guangdong?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Went to that orphanage, man. It's a horrible sight. That's what I don't like about China. I don't like the cultural idea how they treat women. It's very difficult. But I will tell you this something. Everybody in that country works. 1.2 billion people, and nobody get nothing for free. Everybody works. I respect them for that. You with me?
Yes.
You know, on that
Well, now,
part.
do they
'Cause I
work
come
because
back
they
home
want to
going,
work, or...
Yeah.
Well, you don't have a choice. You lose
Yeah.
lose everything.
Yeah, I was about to
You know,
say.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
they have 100% employment because they don't eat.
Yeah, yeah.
Correct.
And-
Well, rice is a delicacy. Don't it?
and you have no choice.
Yeah.
And the thing about dictators, if you don't work, they'll kill you.
They kill you. They kill you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I went to Tiananmen Square, went to the Forbidden City, climbed the Great Wall. Woo, that's when I realized I needed to quit smoking. Oh,
You haven't give up you haven't give up yet. You still pulling on those?
you know what it is?
Let it
It's
go.
only when I'm coming into Rick and Bubba, I got to have that fit before I get in there.
Let it go.
Bring it down and let it go a little bit.
Let it go.
Yeah, yeah. But no, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
No,
I
I
heard the call. We listened to it. People can say, why didn't you adopt stateside? Wasn't where I was told to go.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Wasn't where I was told to go. If you listen clear enough, the message is easy.
Sometimes you need to be just quiet too and wait till you get an answer instead of assuming what the answer is.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And Christians are the worst in that predicament. You know what I mean? No, I heard it. No, you didn't. That was a horn outside. Somebody blew it.
A lot of times we have selective hearing.
Well, you
We have something we want to hear, so we don't listen till we hear it. We think we hear that.
right. Well, the thing is, you got to prepare.
That
you
was a
gotta,
backfire.
That's so true. You got to prepare to hear. You can't go, I want an answer, and then all of a sudden go on and get busy again and come back and go, where's that answer? You got to prepare for it.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody who ever got an answer had to go through a time of preparing for it. And God needs to get you broken and submissive, and then he'll go, all right, here comes my answer.
Oh, he broke me in that country. He broke me.
Mm.
And I'll tell you something else, too. There was an amazing situation to be able to have to leave those other ones behind. You know what I mean?
Man.
You
Yeah,
won't
yeah,
take
yeah.
the whole bunch.
Oh,
do you?
would I have in a minute? I'd have opened up a small restaurant. I would, in a second, I would have brought her back, all of them. At least that, or get like 8 irons and do a little work. We could have did something
Right.
Together as a family. My wife would have took as many back there. I left the orphanage with tears in my eyes.
Oh, of
just-
course
just
you did.
weeping,
Of course you
and
did.
this lady who, the guide, she says, you sometimes we take this too hard and too serious. And I was like, woman, go back into them little faces and tell them little ones that I'm not taking the rest of them. Go back in them. Look at them. Tell them you're not taking them home. Tell them this lady over here is not taking them home. You go back and tell them little faces right now, I'm going to watch you. Go back in there. Well, no. Go back in there. Tell them little faces you're not taking them with you as they hold on the crib and cry, and you see the little diapers tied up with rope. Tell them you ain't taking them
Well,
with
how
you.
did, so what's her name?
Lila. She's fine. Loves my older son. Can't stand my little son. You know what I mean? Yeah.
How old is she?
You just being real about it.
Oh, the little one will scratch. She scratched the little one.
How old is she?
She's 10 months.
Oh, wow.
And look, when she scratches him, he goes, look, she liked me. No, she don't. She don't like it.
We'll be back. Jon Morgan, Comedy Club Stardome, all week long. Got another mouth to feed. Got to go to work.
444-0008.
Come see him if you've never
Here's your
seen-
number for a date.
Yeah, we'll come right back. Jon Morgan's with us. 877-WE-BE-BIG is our number. Stay close.
This is General Tommy Franks, and I'm awful proud to be in the Rick and Bubba Show.
It is 13 minutes to the top of the hour. Jon Morgan is with us this morning. If you've never seen Jon live on stage, you are missing out. Bubba, you said we got an email. Somebody saw Jon's show Tuesday night. This week is in Birmingham, Comedy Club Stardome, 444-0008, stardome.com if you need more information. And you have your CD that came out in February, your first big CD.
Yeah, actually.
Had a young
taped-
lady that wanted to
Yeah,
copy that.
actually taped here in Birmingham.
At Stardome.
Yeah.
and they were saying, how can we get it? And you said you have to come to the show.
Come to the show.
Now, did you have a professional crew do this, or did Tony do it? I mean, what are we talking about?
No, I had Calvin, the big boy. That's a big boy.
Yeah, he is.
He's a big boy. I'm concerned.
Right.
He's a big boy.
Yes.
And I got him to do it, and then he hooked me up with a gentleman here in Birmingham, and that they mass produced them for me. And first time I ever, I never did want to sell a CD. I thought he was clowning the act. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like a circus out there after I was the performer, to be out there peddling like I had jewelry in a coat or something.
Yes.
You know? And then when I put that child in kindergarten in Catholic school, the embarrassment swept away.
You got over it.
Selling them like hotcakes.
Yes, but you can't order it. You've got to come by and get one. Because the young lady emailed, wanted to know if she could order one, and the answer is no, Lisa. You got to go back by and get one.
Yeah, just swing back by, Lisa. Got 2 shows.
You
tonight,
like the personal touch.
I do. I really am. I'm one of those ones. Let me be in the space. Let me be in the space.
Yeah, you like to open the trunk and say, here's my CDs. Who wants one?
That's right. And then I can show them the other things I got in there because I'm trying to put a back porch on my house. So, no, I'm just kidding. Stop it. Stop it. Look, you give me the look like, don't you?
But now you can...
John, you're a very unique person, you know it.
JonMorgan.net.
You mean I got a lumber company? I own timber? Want to buy some wood? God, I love
JonMorgan.net. Is that right?
Yeah. Did they ever settle that anyway?
JonMorganComedy.net. I'm not really...
You know, everybody made a big deal about it after. I never did hear either anybody go, well, Bush does have a lumber company or he doesn't.
How funny was that?
How can you just say that and go on if you're going to be president, you know?
Bubba. I mean, these are politicians we're talking about here. They say things and go on all the time.
Yeah. That's like, you know who opened up her mouth and got in trouble was that Edwards woman. You know, she ain't the most attractive cookie in a crate, you know?
Well, I don't mean that in a bad way, because I know people think that when they see our wives and they see us with them, they look and go, who's that dude following around?
Yeah, exactly.
You
well,
know,
that happened to my poor wife, same thing. Look at me.
I know.
Sure. And I rub it in, too. I wake up every morning, just in my drawers, jump on the bed and go, you with me forever.
That's right. You picked me.
Her day is shot.
Look at me in my underwear. You said yes.
At that moment, if there could be a second collection, there would be.
That's right. You're right. But Heather, I just got reminded of something. I'm going to tell y'all something here in a minute, and it's going to infuriate you.
What?
I got some information yesterday, and it is going to make you two so mad. All right.
We've never been mad at the same time. I don't think we can take it.
And it's going to be uncomfortable.
I know not to be mad when John's here, because one of us has got to, be the buffer.
It's going to make you uncomfortable, too, because it's somebody you probably don't like, but you and I think we like, and they've really disappointed us here. All right,
so you're just going to leave it at that? What is
Well, I'm looking at the clock. If we start it now.
Well, just tell us now. I can't go on.
It involves Brett Butler.
She did not jump out on the campaign.
Worse. You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
You know that we have connections to Delta Airlines, and I cleared with Kurt. He said I didn't care if I say his name, so everybody know it's real. Kurt Jarvis is a friend of ours, and he's a pilot. And, they get the printout every day. Here's what happened in Delta, whatever. We had some of our military boys on the way home on a Delta flight. And so they got on the PA and asked everybody to thank them for a job well done, and the plane, of course, gave them a roaring ovation. And Brett Butler was on the plane. And she got up and basically dogged the whole staff and said she was offended that we would honor these men because they're fighting for oil, and she was offended. She'll never fly Delta again, and just dogged them and said we don't need to support this military. They don't fight for our freedom anymore. They're fighting for political reasons. And she didn't want them to be honored on that plane that she was on, and she won't fly with them again if that's what they're going to do.
I'd say fine. Be bold enough to stand on your own 2 feet, woman, but move away from here and feel how protected you are. Go over there in Baghdad. Set yourself down. Try to do a comedy act over there with your baseball game-looking cell phone.
I'm sorry. I knew I shouldn't have said it.
You see.
I knew I shouldn't have said it.
You see.
You're not going to... I know you've already told us you're going to...
Look, he's getting mad. He's rubbing his eyes.
I know.
You know how he gets.
Can you believe that, though, saying that to the military? And they said, though, that when they walk... Let me tell you what I'm proud of. I know you're proud of it. I know you're proud of it. I think the days of everybody making fun of us being from the South and the South being the butt of jokes,
it's over.
Let me tell you something. When they walked off that plane in Birmingham, Alabama, about 250 people were waiting to get on planes. They stood up on their feet and gave them a standing ovation as they walked through in their uniforms. Wouldn't happen anymore. It happened in the South. Because, you know, we still know what it's about to be Americans, and we still know what these men and women are doing for us. And if Brett Butler wants to complain about it, like you said, take your little comedy act, run over everywhere you've been to China, and tell them you want to be a funny girl and want to make millions.
Yeah.
What would they say?
You should go to Baghdad. Go to Fallujah right now. Stand outside the mosque and go, hey, did you hear the one about, white girl, blonde hair? Your head's coming off. Go, girl, go. Go. In fact, you know what? I'd like to let it be known right now. I'm just a simple comic, but let me be in charge of pulling the pool together, and I'm gonna get her world Baghdad tour, and we'll pay for it.
Let's send it. Let's send it.
Let's see how she wants to go. See if she wants to go.
What other country in the world could she make a living doing what she's doing? Or any of us?
It's only for oil. If that be the case, you think we wouldn't have took it from Kuwait? You think we wouldn't be paying $2 at the pump right now? What's wrong? How ignorant are we going to keep saying that this thing is over oil?
How about this? We could have taken their oil a number of times. In 91, taking it, like you just said. And here's the thing. It was great. And we had the truck driver that escaped from Mississippi. He was on the show
Thomas Hamill.
Thomas Hamill.
Right.
And he said, you know, they said that to him. And he said, hey, guys, when Saddam Hussein was in charge, y'all didn't get the oil then. He had it all. And y'all lived in tents while he lived in whatever palace he wanted.
It doesn't make any sense.
If we wanted your oil, we've had it long ago. And when he was in charge, you didn't have it either.
And you know what?
Oh, we could just march into Mexico. It wouldn't be as far to go.
Right.
Yeah.
We can go get oil anywhere we want to, at any time.
Look, the president's record is wide open. It's open, it's wide. There it is. Okay, there it is. You know why? Because we lived through it. But and everybody in the country don't know this Jolly Green thing, this string beans record. You know what I mean? When are we going to open that up and print it and put it out? When's it going to be printed and put out? Is it open and printed and put out?
Well, I hated to say that because actually Brett Butler has been nice when she was here. We liked her, but even if you had gone somewhere and said that, I would be angry about it. You know what I mean? And acted that way. So
did anybody slap her?
They said the quote from Delta, which I appreciate, was, she says she'll never fly with us again. We look at that as one problem solved, that we didn't have to take care of. She solved that problem for us. We wouldn't want her on her plane.
Thank God they stood up. That's good. That's healthy.
All right, well, take care. If you leave us now, goodbye. If you got another hour of radio, stick around. We'll be right back.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.